We risked our necks just lugging him back. And you wanted to search the clearing too?
Calm down. He saved your life 6 months ago. We couldn't just leave him behind.
Dead folks don't give a fuck where they rest. But I do. I mean, who could do this to a human being?
I know who. It's those mercenaries. They were looking for the doctor, and they found Gray instead.
Bullshit. Mercs wouldn't do something like this.
People ain't mutants. They're capable of anything. Now hush. I've got to figure out what mauled Gray like that. Maybe then we can hunt the fuckers down. Sorry, Lona. Not a good time. We're not open for business right now.
So why don't you get the fuck out of here? And shut the door on your way out.
We're not open for business, but we can chat. Keep it short. You can see what's going on here.
I'm looking for the doctor. I heard you might know where to find him.
You too? Are you working with the mercs, you son of a bitch? Answer me!
Put the gun down. Now. And you, Loner. Why are you so interested in the doctor?
I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The doctor knows where to find him.
I don't know why you need S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but finding the doctor ain't exactly a walk in the park either. No one knows where the doctor lives. All we know is he helps the wounded, both human and mutant. He saved my life some 5 years ago.
Why didn't your buddy, the doctor, step in for Gray, huh? Too busy stitching a tentacle back to a bloodsucker's ass. Or are we hunters worse than mutants?
If he didn't help, he couldn't. Or didn't want to. Or maybe the mercs got to him first.
Are these mercs looking for the doctor too?
They swung by the other day, asking where the doctor was at, where he was last seen. Throwing money around, so I told them as much as I could. If I'd known what would come of it, I'd have shut my fucking trap, as Hornet would say.
Tell me more about the doctor.
Want me to do a little dance for you while I'm at it? Everybody's got questions about him. First the mercs, now the loners.
It can get much worse. The doctor is a legend around here. Nobody really knows where he's holed up. But if you're injured, he'll track you down and lend a hand. Well, at least he used to.
I'm telling you, it was the doctor. We've been hunting his pets. That's why he came after us.
You're an idiot, Hornet. The doctor saved my ass once. And I've been in the hunting business around here for a solid decade.
What are you guys doing here anyway?
Breeding fleshes for a stew. We're hunting, what else? We can't all go anomaly diving and playing detective. Sometimes scientists cut us a check for some mutants, or freedom tosses us a job. Life's pretty decent here. Or at least it used to be. I used to feel at home in these woods. But now, it's like I'm locked up all over again. Like that one time back in Garbage. Enemies everywhere, nowhere to run.
Well, find them.
Or they'll find us first. Just like Gray.
So where should I start looking for him?
Gray was gonna stake out a place where the doctor was spotted before. It was a while ago, but I don't have any other leads. If it was those mercs, maybe they left something behind.
So that's why you've been chattering away for 2 hours straight? Huh? You're thinking of sending Loner to snoop around the clearing?
You're after the doctor, Stalker, and I'm looking for the bastards who did Gray in. Why don't we lend each other a hand?
Don't listen to him, Loner. 2 fellas took on McClure's job. Gray and a new guy. You can see what's left of him. Something's fishy. If you go after them, you might not make it back either.
Thanks for the help. And the heads up.
If those mercs were behind it, watch your step out there. And if it wasn't them, Be even more careful.
Better yet, get out of here while you still can. Before it gets worse.
Who the hell are you?
Are you nuts? This ain't a graveyard.
Please!
Ain't no one here. Chill, boy.
Something's not right. I heard something. I smell bullshit.
Ain't no one here. Chill, boys.
I know you're...
I smell bullshit.
I
Tundra got shot. We just set up shop right where the doctor was spotted. I figured if we saw him, we'd hand him over to the mercs. Now Tundra's guts are hanging out. I couldn't even see where the shot came from. Could have been anywhere. Tundra has a dead man walking. You gotta tell... Please, don't!
Stalker, what are you doing here? Ah, it hurts.
I'm looking for the doctor.
We were looking for him too, but he got to us first. We were sent here to track down the doctor. I told Wolfhound not to take the job. We don't even know the client. I figured we'd be safe here, with all these anomalies and radiation around. But he just plowed right through, you know? The Geiger's off the charts, and he's just strolling around.
What's with the radio?
That's our signal. When it's blasting at full volume, it means trouble. Make a run for it, and don't look back.
But what if someone follows the sound back here?
Bring 'em on. I'm as good as gone already, as you can see. At least I can give the guys a fighting chance.
Who are you working for?
I have no idea. Nobody's ever seen the guy, and his jobs always turn out bad. He sent my pal to Wild Island after S.T.A.L.K.E.R went kaboom. Never heard from him again. We should never have taken this job. Bad call.
Who is he?
The doctor! It was him! He's the one who took out those hunters, then came gunning for us. He knew we were onto him. I couldn't do anything. He dropped 2 of our guys with a sniper rifle. Bang! Bang! Gone! And then he walked right through the radiation. I put 2 rounds in him, and the guy didn't even blink. Next thing I knew, he was right up in my face, point blank. I've used up all my medkits. I'm not gonna make it, am I?
I'll get him.
Don't. He's not even human. Those eyes of his.
Alpha team, we've tracked him down to the cemetery. We need backup ASAP. I repeat, everyone, get your asses over here.
He's about to off them all. You gotta help him, Stalker. He's gonna wipe them all out.
Scumbag! Did anyone catch where he went? I'll forward in the coordinates to the client. Watch my back! Commander, there's someone else trying to flank us. Take them all down! Must be a grateful patient coming to the rescue.
No enemy in sight!
I know you're here somewhere.
Didn't kill them by choice. The Monolith guided him to hunt me with live bait. And I won't let you finish him. Enough deaths.
So, it was him who killed the mercenaries and hunters.
They were bait. A way to catch my attention.
But you hadn't helped them.
How many lives can a dead doctor save? Sometimes you need to make small sacrifices so you can save more lives later.
So, this is what the real doctor looks like.
Do you know him? This Monolithian?
Strider. His name's Strider.
That's a good name. An honest name. You were looking for the doctor. Well, you found him. Now what do you want from me?
I'm looking for any information about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I know you two have some history.
I doubt S.T.A.L.K.E.R's figured out how to bring the dead back to life. So it's up to us to help Strider. Everything else can wait.
You think there's still a chance to help him?
In a way, Strider's fortunate to be a Monolithian. There's something that can help men like him, but not us. I've marked a former Monolithian hospital on your PDA. If they've tapped into the old stashes, you might find a regenerator there. Along with the Monolithians themselves, of course. I'd ask you to spare the wounded and keep them alive. But it's your call, Stalker.
A regenerator? What's that?
A creation of sea consciousness. It helps the Monolithians to heal even the most grievous injuries and get radiation out of their bodies faster. Unfortunately, it only works on those who lack resistance to external control after being completely stripped of sea immunity. Trading one's freedom for the chance to wander through the CNPP during an emission is a devil's bargain. But no one asked their opinion on the matter.
I've heard that you treat both humans and mutants. Why?
Because none of them are responsible for what's going on here. Not the Stalkers, not the mutants, not even the Monolithians. And also because everyone has to pay their dues someday.
Why are you so concerned about his life?
Because it's the only thing we truly possess. No matter how bad we believe it to be. Now go. Don't waste any more time.
Skirmish at the boundary. Casualties among the brothers. The wounded will be delivered in time.
Copy that. I will make sure they get the opportunity to avenge their injuries.
Forgetting it. Maybe I never even knew it.
Monolith, help our brethren in their recovery. Your enemies are many, and every brother is invaluable.
so cold? Why am I always so cold?
What am I doing here? Why am I... It does not matter. The monolith will fade away.
Under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the Zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned see consciousness. They're still alive.
No, that can't be. S.T.A.L.K.E.R dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that Sea Consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own, and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
No.
Thank you. I understand it wasn't easy, but thank you. It's important to remember that not all of us are like these caged dogs. We can make our own choices.
Hey, a stalker. Got a minute? Hold on. You got a minute?
You okay?
What if there wasn't any signal? What if Noontide was just pretending to be a bunch of hapless idiots? While waiting for a chance to seize control of the whole zone? Not much work here, to be honest. Happy to help.
Hold on. You got a minute?
I should go for a nice steam bath.
Hey, a stalker. Got a minute?
Well, well. Just like old times. The zone's freaking out. The Monolithians shoot whatever they see, and stalkers are jumping at their own shadows. But none of it affects business. It just keeps getting better and better.
I need to get to X3. Do you know where it is?
I am busting my ass, trying to find it. And you waltz in here expecting me to serve it to you on a silver platter? How the hell did you get word of it?
The doctor told me about it.
You're quite a well-connected stalker. If it's the doctor himself, those rumors must be true after all. All right, let's cut to the chase. I don't give a damn why the hell you want X3. But since we're both in the know now, how about a little swap? I'll tell you what I know, and you do me a favor. Deal?
You got any gossip about X3? I'm all ears.
Let's put it this way. If these stories pan out, it's a win for both of us. The Cordon and me. That's all you need to know for now.
What do you want me to do?
I need you to retrieve a package for me. Some thugs off to the courier who was supposed to bring it to me. My men found him dead, and the package was missing. I really don't like folks sticking their ugly noses in my business. Do you catch my drift?
Is there something of value in that package?
I'm not interested in cheap junk. Return the package and I'll make sure it's worth your while.
Who are these thugs? How many and what guns are they carrying?
Some douchebags from garbage, I guess. Looks like they figured they could wait out Monolith at my cordon. But they forgot one thing. In the zone, you can get killed anywhere, especially if you rain on your host's parade.
Okay, I'll get your delivery back. Where did your people find the courier again?
Not far from here, near the old vehicle station. Just make sure the package gets here in one piece. As for the bandits, do whatever you want. If you take them out, I might even add a tip.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
You weren't so quiet this time, Skiff. My men have had you in their crosshairs for a while. You want to talk? Back at the commissary, we managed to part on good terms. Maybe we can do that again. Come on in. Keep your cool, and the guys will let you pass. You have my word.
Looks like we can kiss the dough goodbye, bro. I told ya, never take a gig unless they pay up front.
Don't worry, the clock's ticking. We're over here fucking around while his debt's getting bigger. If this creep doesn't show up, we'll just sell his package to someone else.
What the fuck is that?
Must be pretty
Where'd you
decent
dig this
gizmo.
thing up?
He's paying that much for it.
I'm here, man. You'll end up with a bullet in your dome if this thing jams in a fight. Clean it up. You've got the whole arsenal tonight. And if I spot even one speck of dust... Ugh, what a zero discipline. And I can't say I'm thrilled to see you either, Skiff. I know your type. Wherever you go, death follows. Well, whose pretty little toes have I stepped on this time? I doubt you're here to catch up with an old friend.
You crossed Sidorovich, and he's not happy.
Fuck. I had a hunch that courier job was fishy. But, you know, in times like these, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
Who tipped you off about the courier?
I couldn't care less about names these days, Skiff. Only coupons. And that was one sweet gig. Yeah, I shoved my ethics up my ass. Imagine that. And I don't regret it one bit. Besides, I owe it to my guys. They didn't ditch me at the commissary when I was down. They might be no different from rodents, but I'm just like them now. At least I'm alive.
I need the cargo that Sidorovich's courier had with him, Roosevelt.
Sure, I'll hand it over. On one condition. The last thing I need right now is a war with Sidorovich. But after this, he'll probably shoot me on sight. However, he might be willing to talk about our fate with you.
Fair enough. Hand me the package and I'll pass your apology on to Sidorovich.
Here. You sort it out with him, and I'll owe you one. You have my word.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
You were looking for a package. I got it. Now tell me everything you know about X3.
I knew a stalker once called the Marked One. Much like you, he jumped into all kinds of risky gigs. No questions asked. A valuable and rare talent. Folks like that are where Zone legends come from. Guess I shouldn't ask what happened to the bandits, huh?
The bandits don't want to start a war with you. They said they didn't know the courier was yours, and they're hoping you'll understand.
They realized whose pie they stuck their fingers in, huh? Fine, they can leave. I'll find some use for those idiots. So, you want to hear about X3? All right, here's the scoop. Not long ago, a little birdie told me the swamps were swarming with folk, looking for artifacts. All because someone found a way into an old base, proving the rumors right. The bald forest prick kept bragging about how business was booming. I was intrigued, so I started digging into our local goss. And the most interesting rumor I heard was about the Oasis, right here at the Cordon.
The Oasis? What's that?
A stalker's dream come true. A Klondike with more artifacts than you can shake a stick at. Imagine the opportunities if this legend happens to be the real deal.
What is the link between the Oasis and X3?
I've seen some documents where it was listed under the number 3. Oasis, 3, your ex, also 3. See where I'm going? We're looking for the same thing. Or at least, for something closely connected. Because according to those documents, the only way to the Oasis is through the abandoned laboratory. But here's the catch. We have the key to the door, the decoder you took from the bandits. But where is this door? Hell knows.
Who told you about the Oasis anyway?
Somebody who's got full of shit written all over his face. He was just messing with me. And when the time came to back it up, he vanished. Poof, gone for good.
Are you suggesting I find the entrance myself? Where?
Not just suggesting. If we are the only ones who know the way to the Oasis, that information could be worth a pretty penny. As for where, ask the locals. Someone might have heard more than I. Sometimes even campfire gossip ain't all bullshit.
Skiff, Roosevelt here. Sidorovich put quite a price tag on our fuck-up. But hey, we're all still breathing. I keep my word, too. Take these coordinates. Anything you find, it's all yours. Appreciate it.
Good to see you. Looking for some more firepower?
Have you heard anything about the old lab at the Cordon? Gossip? Rumors?
Well, a couple of years back, I got a weird order from a rookie. Wanted an electronic lockpick. He just got into the Cordon and stumbled across an unusual door. He said the lock was based on some kind of old electronics. Wanted my help unlocking the place or whatever.
So you made a lockpick for him? Something like this one?
Nope. That's way out of my league. Mine was way simpler. More like a stun gun. Zaps the circuit boards and bam! You're in.
Do you know where that stalker is now?
Nope. He took the lockpick and that was the last I saw of him. I reckon he's lying somewhere just on the other side of that door. When things go well, my customers usually come back.
Did he mention the location of the store?
I didn't bother to ask. Why would I risk my neck? Here in the zone, all you get behind doors like that is teeth and claws. Tried and tested.
Well, the situation is pretty much the same everywhere. Either folk are trying to shore up their defenses before Monolith arrives, or they are already a pile of corpses. So, I don't recommend going anywhere right now, unless you really have some place to be. And make sure you double your ammo before you go out. I won't be checking your ammo, of course, or giving you any of my own.
I hear there was an old lab at the Cordon. I want to know more about it.
What's so special about that place? First that dark guy, now you. I'll give you the same advice I gave him. Stay away.
So, the lab does exist. What do you know about it?
Nothing good. Everyone who thought they could strike it rich there didn't even need a burial. There was nothing left to bury.
Anyway, do you know where the entrance is?
From what I know, it's a pretty huge facility. Part of it might even extend beyond the cordon. But all the entrances we used to know are closed off now. Some of them got wrecked by anomalies, and others just caved in over time. It's for the best, honestly. I sleep better when there are fewer jackasses going in, and fewer freaks coming out.
Dark? Who's that?
A seasoned stalker, by the looks of it. But there was something rotten about him, if you ask me. He roped in some rookies with big promises, but never said a word about the actual deal. Then he had a long chat with Sidorovich. Judging from their sour mugs, they clearly didn't see eye to eye. In the end, I made it clear he'd overstayed his welcome. But if you're looking for this dark guy, here's the coordinates. You can figure out if he's a rat or my guts off.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Another day, another coupon in your pocket.
Where do you think you're going, Loner?
Who the hell are you anyway?
The cat in the fucking hat.
It's pretty simple, Loner. We ask and you answer. What are you doing here?
Is Dark around? I need him.
Hey, Screamer. Have you seen Dark?
He's probably at his place. Come on, let him in. He's a big boy. He can find his way around.
He's got company voucher. A loner.
Moving into position! Cover me!
Sweep the area.
No enemy in sight. At ease.
I know you're here somewhere. You're pretty good at this. We make a hell of a team. Keep going. I'm almost there. If you make it, I'll owe you one.
Moving into position. Cover me!
Enemy is close. Keep looking.
Wow, that was fun. That smell really takes me back. I had a cap gun when I was a kid. A Mauser. So who might you be, unknown gunslinger?
I'm Skiff. And you must be the guy who knows where to find the entrance at the old lab at the Cordon.
Wow. Not much for foreplay. You must be from the Oasis cult. So skilled and so stupid. Who actually trusts Sidorovich?
You think Sidorovich is lying?
Only when he opens his mouth. How do you think he found out about the Oasis? Stalker gossip? Maybe. That and the documents I showed him. But as soon as our deal was worked out, I was suddenly no longer welcome in his little village. But the old fox's tricks are wearing thin. That's why the lab entrance I told him about was bullshit. Unlike the key in that package that never made it to his bunker.
You mean the decoder? I've got it right here.
You're a very resourceful guy, Skiff. And you're alive, unlike all of my men. Here's the deal. The lab's gonna be our joint venture. It's a real maze. But I've got a map of it, right here, in my head. In case you're thinking about shooting me and taking it. Besides, there's one lock down there you can't open without me. Not even with the decoder. I guarantee you won't get through it alone. Deal?
Why do you want to get into the lab?
Why questions are of a more personal nature. And our relationship is strictly business. That's why I'm not asking you why.
All right, I'm in.
You bet you are. Don't expect it to be a walk in the park, though. Head to these coordinates. There's something you need to pick up. It was meant for the bandits, but we need it more now. I'll be waiting for you at the lab entrance. There's a tracker in the stash. When you grab the stuff, you'll get the location.
No rush. We can't take the elevator anyway. The power's out.
All right, let me think. According to the map, the breaker is just behind this wall. Get there through the vent, and then you can go back through the door. It's connected to the same circuit as the elevator.
It's no good, Skiff. His rust is shut. All right. I'll take the main entrance. And you find the back door. It's gotta be somewhere near you. I'll be in touch. Once I reach the door, I'll need you. We can't get it open without the decoder. I'm looking at what's gotta be the biggest blast door in the whole zone, Skiff. If it's rusted too, we're shit out of luck. You okay? Is the decoder ready?
Yeah, I'm at the entrance. Let's get this done. The alarm. I've got company, Dark. And the door won't open. Fuck!
Designed this whole damn place. Your door has a double security system. I had to confirm from this end that I see you out there. It's a good thing we split up. Quiet now? Give the decoder another shot. It has to work this time. It's coming. Open up. I said open up.
I'm losing your signal, Dark. I'm here, Dark. You all right?
Finally! I'm pinned down, Skiff. There's too many of them. But we've got a shot. We need to unlock all the doors. Look around for the security console. It's on the lower levels. After you use it, I'll make my move. Remember, you won't make it without me.
I don't believe in luck. But I'll be damned if you aren't a lucky charm. This is just what I need right now. Open it. I've got your back.
I'm not looking to make friends. Skiff.
Skiff? You got some, curious friends here.
Why are you here, Skiff? Dog had no choice. Unlike you. Who are you working for? If you lie, I'll know it.
What about Dark? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. It was the TVs. They're neurovisual programmers. Those previously affected by them can't survive another exposure.
What do you mean, Dark had no choice?
He's a C-consciousness agent. Killing me was just a program planted in his head. Those who made it to the center of the zone got the short end of the stick. Their prize was either to join Monolith and protect C-consciousness, or become an agent and do their bidding. The Stalker program. That's what C-consciousness called it.
I'm with Spark. They know what's really going on in the zone. Maybe they can help me find a new place to call home, too.
You're like a moth drawn to a flame, ready to get burnt to ashes. Scar's trained to follow orders. Clear Sky used to call the shots. That's when he almost got me. But who's he answering to now? I don't think you bothered to ask.
At least with Scar, I know what he stands for. But you? I have no idea what you want.
I want the zone to be left alone. All that common good Scar and Korshunov talk about is just a smokescreen. What they really want is to control the zone. Each in his own way. No. The zone doesn't owe anyone a thing. Realizing this made me an enemy to both the Ward and Spark. And how exactly did you find out about X3?
So the mercs are your friends, then? You're playing dirty. You put a hit on Dark. Maybe others, too.
When you're fighting against everyone, you use what you've got. They were my backup plan. Since you're here, it failed. The zone is no stranger to death.
The doctor told me about X3. It seems like the two of you have some history. He sent me here to test a theory.
Caimano. Yeah. He helped me get to the center of the zone to take down C-consciousness. Now he's using other people to fix his own mistakes. How convenient. He used to be part of C consciousness. He would have gotten into one of those pods himself if he hadn't escaped at the last minute. What kind of nonsense did he feed you? Something about the old experiments of the dearly departed and the data that might still be here?
I talked to the representative of C consciousness, the Malachite.
They're dead. I killed them. All of them. I even kept a piece of glass from one of their pods. It was real. What you witnessed was an induced illusion. A psi radiation technology C consciousness used to manipulate people.
Induced illusion? Like Faust's phantoms?
Like the Phantoms, the Wage Granter, the Visiographs, the Scorcher, or the Shining Zone. Do you want a peek? It's right here. You can grab the data the doctor wants along the way. Just be sure to shut it down on your way out. When I found this place, I realized the Zone can be true to herself as long as someone keeps trying to use her to fucking brainwash us. Whether through TVs like these, or the Stalker program before them. I just wish I knew who that someone is right now.
So the Shining Zone is a lie?
I saw it when I took down C consciousness. It seemed better. So bright. So real. Or so I believed. I spent years wandering the Zone in search of its shining counterpart. I suppose that's when S.T.A.L.K.E.R caught wind of it. But my Shining Zone turned out to be... well, you saw what it was. Just another illusion. Another lie. And the one he's looking for It never existed in the first place.
So, what's your next move then?
Keep searching. Right now, I've got to find a way into the Stalker program control center. The neuroprogrammers in X3 should be connected to it. I just need to figure out how.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Not now. I got this covered. Just focus on what you need to do. But keep in mind that the Ward and Spark are my enemies. If they end up being yours too, we'll get along just fine.
Not everyone can handle what you're proposing.
This is the only way to the truth I can offer you. I'll get in touch when I figure out if you're worth it. Not if, but when. And remember, either you're against everyone now, or I'm against you. The choice is yours. That's the price of my candor.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
I found a way into Lab X3. Marker coordinates sent.
You are oddly cooperative. No haggling, no fuss. I take it you didn't find the Klondike then?
Depends. Whatever you're looking for, it might be there. But taking it with you, it's a whole different story. Unless you grab the Sea installation too. Your oasis is nothing but a mirage. And I shut it down anyway.
No, I see. But let's keep it quiet. No need for anyone else to know, you dig? Like I told you before, the way to the oasis is worth a pretty kopeka. You have earned your reward.